Alright, I just got finished watching all 5 Rocky movies. Watched 4 of them yesterday and the other 2 today. And I thought, why not make a video rating the movies from the one I like the least to the one I like the most. So the 5 will be the one I liked the least, and 1 will be the one I like the most. So here we go. The one I like the least, number 5, would happen to be Rocky Balboa. Even though I know it's like the end movie to the series, it was very kind of depressing, and you know, you want a movie to be kind of happy, but it's just not there. I mean, Rocky's wife's dead, he goes back to his old neighborhood and it's all trashed, and the people are all assholes and stuff, you know. That's just depressing. And I mean, it ends with a happy ending, but still the overall movie is depressing. And yeah. Number 4 would have to be probably Rocky 1. No, actually, I'm sorry, Rocky 2. Rocky 2, not Rocky 1. Rocky 2. I didn't like the movie that much. Apollo Creed talks a lot of crap and doesn't back it up at the end of the movie, which kind of made me angry. I don't know why that goes down to number 4, but it just does. Number 3 would have to be probably Rocky 5. Rocky 5 was a good movie overall. I just didn't like how, you know, Rocky trains the kid, Tommy Gunn, and then he turns into a traitor and he fights Rocky. That's just douchebaggery. Number 2 would probably be Rocky 4, where he fights the Russian guy. That was an overall good movie, and it goes to show you that steroids never win, because that guy couldn't win even after being buffed so much. And it also goes to show you that when Russians start losing, they go against their own country to cheer for the Americans. Ooh. And then finally, the number 1 movie I like the most would happen to be probably Rocky 3, when he fights Clubber Lang, who is Mr. T. I mean, he is just a complete asshole, and he's psychotic, and he's funny. I mean, when he taunts Rocky's wife, who I seem to have forgotten the name of, Adrian, there you go. It's just funny what he says. He's like, hey, if you want a real man, come to me. And he gets all pissed, and Rocky's pissed. He's like, what the? Yeah. You'll probably see that I didn't mention Rocky 1. Like, it's not on the list of the top 5. That's because I didn't really enjoy the first one as much as I did all the others. I don't know why. It just didn't appeal to me as much. Maybe that's why I never watched the series, was because I always kept watching Rocky 1, and I was like, man, this movie's kind of boring. But after watching the entire series together, I really enjoyed it. Alrighty. That's the video. Alright, for your pick 3 for the week, I chose movies to begin with. Simple, easy. My top 3 favorite movies, starting off with Shoot 'em Up. Shoot 'em Up stars Clive Owen as a drifter who's waiting for a bus when out runs a pregnant lady carrying a baby, obviously, and she's being pursued by hitmen. Of the hitmen is the ringleader himself, Paul Giamatti. So Clive Owen guesses he has to step in and help her, and he protects her, but in the process she dies. But the baby is delivered by Clive Owen, which is kind of funny. He then steps to Monica Bellucci, I believe her name is, to protect the baby, which actually ultimately caused him to be protecting her too. It's an awesome movie. I mean, it's very unrealistic, but the gun scenes are just amazing, and it reminds me so much of Max Payne, which was an awesome video game at its time. I think you'd enjoy that movie if you watched it. If you like realistic movies, then don't watch it, because you won't like it then. Obviously. At number 2 is Tenacious D, The Pick of Destiny, starring Jack Black and Kyle Gass. Basically, Jack Black lives in a very religious family as a young kid whose dad doesn't approve of his sacrilegious music, which would be any kind of rock music, apparently. So he runs away from home, and later in his lifetime, when he grows up, he meets Kyle Gass, and they form a band called Tenacious D. And they go off to find the Pick of Destiny, which is an urban legend about a pick that was left behind by Satan or something like that. I've watched it so many times, I still don't know the storyline. It's just a funny movie. You'll like that movie. It's very funny, and it's got a lot of, like, sick humor. So if you don't like perverted humor, don't watch it. But if you do, have at it. And finally, my number 1 favorite movie is Equilibrium, starring Christian Bale and Taye Diggs. This movie takes place in the future. It's like a futuristic dystopian city of Libria, something like that. Basically, it's set after the Third World War. Humanity doesn't believe that they're going to be able to survive another war, so they ban emotion by making everybody take this drug called Prosium. Yeah, I had to look that up because I forgot the name of it. Basically, they made this council called the Tetragrammaton Council, which is kind of like the Nazis were, sorta. If you watch the movie, you'll see that. So they ban emotion, they make people take this drug. Anybody who is caught sense offending will be killed, which actually is burned alive, which, yeah, kind of creepy. Everything that creates emotion, such as pictures, music, movies, anything like that, is burned. It's just an awesome movie. It's very unrealistic due to the gunfights. It's an overall unrealistic movie, but it's really good. The acting is well done. The storyline is just amazing, and the outcome of the whole entire ending is just breathtaking. Sean Bean from Lord of the Rings is also in that movie, and so is William Fichtner, I think his name is. He played on Prison Break, for all of you who don't know that. So check those movies out. You might like them. I think you will. Just to let you know, I got a new Facebook group up for this channel, so if you want to join, link in the sidebar, or down there, wherever the fuck they put it now. So yeah, join it, and I'll have updates on newer videos or any news or anything. So till then, see you next time.